it's Alex here from wpeagle.com. I just wanted to do a quick video and talk about getting traffic to websites, because it's all very well creating a WordPress website, which many people have done watching my videos, and a lot of them then email me and say, you know, what do I do next? I'm not getting any traffic to my website, it's not coming up on Google. Now, there's a simple answer and obviously a very, very long answer to this question in terms of details, but what I'm going to do now is just give you a very simple overview in terms of what I think you can do to get your site some traffic. Now, you've got two options really. The first one is you can spend some time, or the second one is you can spend some money. So it really depends on your situation and which of those two you've got plenty of. So if it's the first one, which is, you know, time, what you need to do is create lots of nice things to go on your website. When I say nice things, I'm talking about content, of course. So that's things like articles, blog posts, videos, images, infographics, pretty much anything that you think will add lots of nice value to your website. And obviously it depends on which industry, sector, niche, whatever you're in. Now what happens is when you create good content and update your website on a regular basis, the first thing is Google likes it because it's a nice fresh website and it's got something good to offer. And the second thing is that people start to share and link to your content, especially if it's really good. Obviously the better it is, the more links and the more sharing you'll get. Now this obviously in turn brings in traffic, but it also gets picked up by Google and increases your reputation online, so therefore you will start to obviously rank higher. Now when it comes to SEO and all that kind of stuff and how you present your content, I suggest you check out a couple of the other videos I've got on my channel about SEO and WordPress, so that you can make sure that it's all kind of marked up and technically as sound as it can be. But that alone won't be enough to get you ranking. Your content does have to be good and it will need to be shared and syndicated. So for example, putting videos on YouTube and articles on article sites and infographics and things like that, and using the social networks just to get your content out there. If you do that, obviously it does take a bit of time, your traffic will start to go up, as will your Google rankings, and you know, content that you produced maybe 6 months ago will continue to bring you in lots of good traffic if it's a really good piece of content. Now, if you don't have the time or inclination to create lots of nice content, the second way to get traffic to your website is to spend money. And when I say spending money, I don't mean go to an SEO company and give them some money to build you some dodgy links, because in today's market and with today's Google, that's not going to work for you. A few years ago, yes, it did work. You could go to an SEO company, give them some money, and they would start to rank your site. But nowadays, Google is a lot cleverer than that, and if it thinks you're doing some SEO in that way, all that's going to happen is that your site's not going to rank, and it's going to have a negative effect, and it's going to make it harder for you to rank in the future. No, when I talk about spending money, what I'm talking about is Google AdWords and other pay-per-click platforms. Now the great thing about things like Google AdWords or Facebook advertising is that you have total control over where that traffic comes from. For example, the keywords that they type into Google and then what they click on, so you get to design your ad and everything around that. It gives you absolute control, and it's also absolutely accountable. So everything you do on Google AdWords is tracked, and you get detailed metrics in terms of how many clicks you've got, how much you've spent, how much business you've got, even through to monetary values if you set up analytics properly. So you can actually measure your ROI very clearly, and you can decide you know, what's working and what's not working in terms of your advertising. Now the great thing about Google AdWords, as I say, is you do have control and it's very quick. So if you created a campaign today, you could decide which keywords you wanted your ads to come up for. You could put some money in, and within an hour or two you'll start getting traffic to your website, and obviously if your website is up to it, you'll hopefully start to get some orders too. So yeah, simple as that really. If you've got time, create some content. If you've got money, get some pay-per-click, and they're the two ways I think that you can get traffic to your website. I hope that video was useful. Hope it's kind of got clear in your mind that unfortunately there isn't a magic bullet in terms of organic traffic, and that's going to take a bit of effort. But there is a magic bullet in terms of AdWords if you want some traffic really quickly. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and like the video, and if you've got any questions or comments, then obviously just post them below, tweet me, email me. I'm always happy to reply and help you out. See you soon.